state building. You can't come in here walking around taking pictures and videos.
Why would that be?
You can't. You have to shut that off.
So I'm just taking some pictures and video.
You cannot do that in the process. You have to go to the city, township, and get a permit.
Why would I need a permit to record?
Because this is a state building, public area.
My permit is United States Constitution. I don't need a permit.
You're not passing the hallway.
What you're trying to do is trying to escalate
You're not
things.
passing the hallway. Thank you very much. You can exit the building. The doors are open.
Well, it's a
all.
government facility, so it's not a public place.
You have to shut it down, sir.
Oh, I understand this is a government
Yeah, but
building,
you're still
sir.
recording it.
No, I understand, but
So how you understand when you're still recording?
no, I understand what you're saying, but I can record in here.
No, you can't.
Yeah, 100%. Just because it's a government building doesn't mean I can't record. What about it being a government building means that you can't record?
You can't.
You said it's illegal.
It's a state building. You can't.
A state building, yeah.
What's the purpose of you recording, coming in here recording if you don't have business in this building?
Oh, I do. My business is to record.
No, you can't.
Yeah. But why would that be?
On the first floor? And call Hackensack PD?
Yeah, call.
Okay, thank you.
But why would you call Hackensack PD?
Because you're not allowed to be in this building.
I am allowed to be in this
Okay, so
building.
you keep saying that.
Take care of that phone call.
Yeah, I have a gentleman recording, walking around with a cell phone, claiming that he can record. He's still continuing recording as we're speaking. He's taking pictures and video, everything, and he said he's allowed to be in the building recording.
Can't
Hey.
do it, boss.
Hey, how are you?
He's still recording as you're speaking. He
Can
Can I get your name?
So I'm calling PD right
Angel.
now.
Angel?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Angel. My name's Sean. Yeah, so I'm just taking some pictures and video.
You cannot do that in the process. You have to go to the city, township, and get a permit.
Why would I need a permit to record?
Because this is a state building, public area.
Yeah.
Public is in the street.
This is state means public. It's funded
No,
by the
this is-
public. It's public
Fortunately,
property.
it's not.
It is.
It's
I'm sure of
not,
it.
But you can take it up with the city hall council.
Oh, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
You need to stop recording and step outside unless you have any business with the unemployment.
Oh, I do have
office
business
right
with
now.
the unemployment office. With the unemployment office in general.
Mm-hmm.
In general, yeah.
Do you have an appointment?
I don't have an appointment now.
You need to make an appointment then.
Okay.
That's the new process that Governor Murphy has implemented within the state for the unemployment.
Yeah.
They're still seeing people only on unemployment.
I would just say that
Access.
you said that this is your coworker over here said that this is a state building.
It is a state office.
100
state office.
State office. That's correct. Yeah, which means that it's public property, sir.
No? So please stop recording.
I'm not going to stop recording. I'm well within my rights to record, and
You need permission.
from who? Who would grant me permission to
That's where
exercise
you
my
would go
constitutional
down.
rights?
That's where you will go down to the council hall, get a permit, you can record wherever, just like the Channel 12 News does, just like all the other newscasters do.
Yeah.
They are put outside and they're given a limit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need you to.
I mean, we have a constitutional right to a freedom of press in this country. I don't need to ask anybody for permission to exercise that right.
But you're in the state building. I need
Yeah,
you
state building, which is
to-
funded by the people. We, the people,
But you need to exit the building because you don't have your permit.
I have every
with
right to
you.
be here. I don't
don't
need a
have your
permit.
permit. Yes,
I don't
you
need
do.
a permit.
Yes, you do.
My permit is United States Constitution. I don't need a permit.
And you got your constitutional amendments that you
Okay.
have the right to.
I don't have
freedom of speech.
yeah, and I don't need a permit.
And
Yeah.
you need a permit to be in
No,
here.
I do not.
Yes, sir.
I do not need a permit
Yes,
to
sir.
be in here.
Yes, sir. No problem. That's where
The law enforcement officers will explain it to you.
I
And
can't have you pass here.
Yes, sir.
Now you're passing. You're passing.
this
my
is a
area.
public area.
You're not passing the hallway here.
Sir, you're
Not passing the hallway.
What you're
here,
trying to
sir.
do is trying to
Sir,
escalate
you're not
things.
passing the hallway. Thank
You're
you very
trying-
much. You can exit the building. The doors are open.
So, Angel, you're
Sir?
trying to escalate things, and
I'm not
that's-
escalating.
Yes, you
I'm
are. Let's
asking you to
de-escalate.
leave
This is a public.
politely.
This is a public
You're
building.
not going that way, please. Thank you. You are not going.
I'm allowed to go
behind-
anywhere that
This
the
is
public can go.
employees.
No, it's not. It doesn't say employees
that's
only.
are back here.
Employees are back there behind the door.
There's nothing there for you.
There's public notices over here that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
These are all
Just
public
1, 2.
notices.
Forklift
Yeah.
certification class and wage and hours law. That's what you
There you
have
go.
there. That's all. Ladies, if you don't have permission to come in to photograph you or anything, you step away from your desk, sit in the back. Okay? There is no permit or permission for.
I don't need a permit, sir, and I don't need anyone's permission either. This is a public building. I'm sure there are cameras in this building, right?
Well, after you prove your point, what else do you do next?
What do you mean? Oh, it's about education. So yeah, as long as I can educate everybody here, it's a successful day for me. Just education.
I know what you're doing.
Just peacefully educate. That's all. I'm not trying to escalate. Just peacefully educate. But that's a good question. Yeah. Just hopefully that the law enforcement officers, they get educated and the security get educated, and then we can move on. You know, all right. It's not about I'm not following people around. And
Sir, you can't be back here like this.
Why would that be, ma'am?
Because you can't.
But why? I'm not doing anything wrong.
Damn.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just taking
that.
a tour. No, I don't have an appointment. I'm just taking a look around the office here. That's all. I'm not
Good
trying
for
to.
you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. We have a law enforcement officer coming up. Hey, sir. How are you?
Good, how's it going?
I'm doing
Officer
okay.
From Pakistan PD, everything is being audio and video recorded, okay?
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
Sure.
what's going on?
Nothing much. I'm just here taking some pictures and video in the publicly accessible areas of this building.
Okay. Well, it's
That's
a
all.
government facility, so it's not a public place, so you can't film.
Oh, it's
inside.
100% a public place. May I request a supervisor? Because it is 100% a public
Okay, but
place.
what are you filming for?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story. I'm working on a story on the employment agency here. This is a public building. I have a right to be here just like anyone else has a right to be here. And taking pictures is not illegal, officer.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Are you supervisor here, ma'am?
I am.
Can I get your name? Just so I know.
Viviana.
Viviana? Yeah, no, I'm just an independent journalist. I'm working on a story here on the unemployment agency here.
We're not permitted to talk to journalists.
Okay, that's not a problem. I really don't want to speak to anybody, but since since the law enforcement officers are here and everything, I just wanted to know who you were. So when I contact,
Yeah, I'm gonna call central
Commission.
office to find out.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, great.
Okay, so there is a minimum public facility area, which was considered the computer areas over there.
Yeah, but this is no. This is all publicly accessible areas. This is all, unless it's, for example, if it says no trespassing or authorized personnel only. The doors are open. This is business hours. Yeah. I would request a supervisor too, officer.
Correct. Okay.
So, there's nothing that we can do. He's correct about that. He just can't. He can't go back into the offices. He can't be acting in a harassing manner. Other than that,
Okay.
that's good for me.
Sounds good. Thank you very much for your comment.
But I called all the way up to Gary Carter.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, we've talked to the
Excuse me,
commissioner.
ma'am.
Okay. No problem. Yep, if anything that they can do, put it in writing and we'll post it at the front doors. That's it. If anything comes down to it. Yeah. Okay. Exactly.
I told you, sir. I was just trying to educate you.
Very good.
So let's go tell the good news to the law enforcement officers. Hey, how are you guys? Hey, Sarge, how are you? Hey, Sarge, how are you, sir? May I get your name and badge number, please?
Yep, Sergeant Williams, badge number 143.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I believe this.
That we're recording.
Oh, sure, of course. I definitely respect your right to record, 100%. This officer here just spoke to one of the commissioners, and they cleared it up to them. So I tried to explain to this officer that this is a public building. No, someone else called us. Someone else called for you guys, and this officer, Han. Sorry, Officer Han.
Sorry, 3 letters close enough.
I was trying to, I was just trying to explain to him that this is a public building and, have a right to record. I'm just checking up on the government
100%.
and gathering some content here. That's all. Nothing nefarious
Okay,
going
so
on
you're
here.
an independent journalist?
Yeah, I'm just staying in the publicly accessible areas and not going into any restricted areas of any kind. But nothing wrong with that,
Do you have any
correct?
questions for us?
No, I just wanted to make that clear so that way, if this ever happened again, that Officer
Like, I
Han
know-
or anybody
yeah,
else
I know,
would
like,
would
people in
understand.
borough halls, like things like that.
Exactly.
People do this sometimes too.
Yeah.
It's
Just
a public building.
exactly.
open to the public.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially if you're an independent journalist.
Sure,
you are
freedom of press.
recorded.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it, Sergeant. That's it. Thank you so much.
No
I appreciate it. I just didn't want to. My name's
Nice to meet
Sean.
you. Oh, Sean. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Sergeant.
Sean?
Sean. Yes, sir.
I know there would be I spoke to
Yeah, and I think the Allied Universal Security, they spoke to one of the commissioners. So if you speak to one of them, they'll be able to clear it up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sarge. Oh yeah, sure. I think one of the Allied Universal Security guards spoke to someone. I'm not sure if they spoke to someone in their hierarchy or the employment.
Is there a service that we can help you with?
No, ma'am. I'm just here, just gathering some content to see how you treat the public. I've seen some Google reviews and some complaints about this office, and they might not be warranted. I'm just saying, you're just investigating, just exercising my rights here.
We just got to tell them we're recording, that's all.
That's fine.
We just have to give our own heads up. All right. Do you have any
She's
questions
still
for us?
finding out whether the gentleman could fill in the facility or not, but, so I can say it is a public facility.
Yeah, as long as it's open to the public in the public areas, as a claims to be an independent journalist, he is allowed to film. A lot of times people will do this to make sure, the rights of everyone's protected, so.
I have no problem.
I know it's a little awkward, sometimes people, because not many people do this, so some people are shocked when they see it
I just don't
happening.
know if there are privacy concerns for our customers.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not like.
Yeah, there's no.
recording, like, their paper.
My intention is not to record anything, but just any personal information or
Yeah,
private
exactly. Just
information.
don't,
That's
look on their
that's not
paperwork.
my intention. But there is no expectation of privacy in public. But I'm not trying to follow anyone around or just stand in front of people awkwardly. And I wanted to just educate about our rights, and I'll be leaving in a few minutes.
Well, we're not looking, I mean, we're definitely very customer service focused here, so.
Now everyone seems.
I hope so.
I've been here. Everyone's been very.
You've been great, Sergeant. I appreciate it.
I personally don't have a policy, and it's probably a good idea to have a public
Yeah,
policy.
no. Sometimes
up on
people
the
like this,
wall
like they
for
bring it
people
up,
to
so the issue is brought to light, kind of thing.
Exactly, 100%. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yes.
Yeah,
As long as you guys are
unfortunately, I'm
okay.
also still on.
It's okay.
Give me a couple minutes,
Do you
I'm
want us
still here.
to wait for you, or you okay?
It's up to you,
I mean, it's really up to you guys. I mean, we're fine with what's happening. It's really up to you guys if you guys have any more questions or anything.
Sandra, do you have any questions or concerns? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess if you're okay, then.
yeah, either one of you could always give us a call if you need to.
Yeah.
You can give us a call. Or,
I'll just be here for a few more minutes, and
Oh, the staff.
Yes, the staff is uncomfortable.
I understand.
yeah, just and I I can understand. It's just that people have no expectation, especially government public servants, right?
I understand that.
Work for the
but
public.
It's still uncomfortable.
I
Even though I
mean,
explained that to them.
Yeah,
They are still, you cannot take that away from them.
I wouldn't dare to try to change how someone feels.